What's up, you guys? It's Graham here. So today we're going to be doing something entirely different. Usually when I watch these videos, they're from CNBC Make It, or I'll go and scour YouTube for the most viewed videos to react to, but this time we're actually going to take the exact opposite approach. Found this channel. It's called Strongest Director. 886 subscribers. This video only has 4,270 views, posted about 2 months ago, and it's titled, Living in Atlanta on 135K a year, wait for it, Millennial Money. But here's the thing I noticed with the title. The only letter that should have been capitalized in here is really the K in 135K, and it's lowercase. So he flipped it around. But anyway, this video looks really interesting, and I think it would be time where we feature and really critique small channels. So that way, they know they're not exempt from this. They know if they post a video on this, they're not immune to criticism. So anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and smash the like button on this. I'm the 195th like, and let's just watch it. Let's just see what this guy's all about and whether or not I can poke fun at him. So with that said, guys, thank you so much, and let's begin. Jack, I'm sorry the intro is too long. Jack, I'm sorry the intro is too long. You wanted me to make shorter intros. My apologies. I went too long again.
Hi, my name is Reginald Miller. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I make $135,000 a year. What's
remarkable is that usually when people do these, they're not this cinematic. He's full-on recreated CNBC Make It on his own. I wonder how good he is with money, though. Let's find out.
I've never even had a job before, so I don't know what the 9-to-5 life is like, because I've always worked for myself, so I really can't complain about I hate my 9-to-5. I never had one.
Guys, this is really good. I'm actually now intimidated by his editing, because I look at my main channel editing and it sucks compared to this. How does this video only have 4,700 views, and how does he only have 886 subscribers? This doesn't make any. This is a good video. Let's see.
For work, I am a video director. About 80% of the work that I do is music video related, whether I'm directing music videos or shooting music videos or producing music videos. I also do a lot of documentary work, and some of the documentary work that I've shot has won stuff like Emmys. So it's pretty cool to say, the content I've shot has been viewed online close to 100 million times.
Wow. Okay, well that explains it. This guy is really talented. I want to see if we could bring him on for something. See if we could film something together. This editing is fantastic. I don't know if my channel needs editing like this. Then it becomes too fancy. But phenomenal. You could tell he's good at what he does. Even the shot with the grand piano in the background. The centering is perfect. Hopefully I like his finances as much as I do this, though.
My budget comes out to roughly about $7,000 a month.
It's not as cool as CNBC Make It, though. I love the whole graph when it changes and everything like that, but it's not as good. He fell short on this one.
Looking at what is the highest thing in my budget would be debt repayments.
All right, so let's just take a look at this before he gets too involved in it. $2,400 debt repayment. He's going to tell us what that's about. But I'll tell you, what that was is a mistake. He made a mistake, and now he pays $2,400 a month to erase that mistake. We'll see how bad that mistake was, though. $1,320 rent. It's not bad. It's not bad for how much he's making. I think that's fine. $750 Instagram ads. That's got to be for his business. So I'm guessing that's probably a business expense if that's helping him make more money. If that's so he could gain more followers and get more Instagram clout, then I'd say that's stupid. But if this is for his business, it's fine. 600 eating out. Too much money. We know that's too much money, especially he made this video back in October. A lot of businesses are still shut down. We're supposed to be social distancing, not supposed to be eating out that, unless it's Postmates, door delivery, stuff like that, Dash Pass. $600 too much. So automatically on that, you could cut down on that. Car payment, $540 a month. Too much money. Honestly, he's spending too much between eating out and the car payment. $300 a month in car insurance. Wow, so just there, his car payment alone, really, we'll call it for what it is. $840 a month for his car payment. That's $10,000 a year that that's gone for whatever car he drives. That's ridiculous. I'd say he'd be better off just getting like a used Honda, Toyota Corolla. Just get a used car like that, $7,000, own it outright, drive it until it doesn't run anymore. $250 hair. Why is that so expensive? $250 a month. I could see maybe every third month, every fourth, like for a cool haircut or something. I don't know what's that much. $240 gas. $240 a month in gas, guys. So his car payment has now exceeded $1,000 a month. His car payment is now $1,080 a month between the payment, the insurance, and the gas. I bet he's driving a fancy car. I bet he's young. He wants a fast V8 car. It's costing him too much. $250 subscriptions, also too much money. $250 groceries. $850 a month on food, combined with $1,100 a month for his car payment. Too much. And then get this, guys. Get this. It gets worse. $270 a month for a phone bill. For a phone bill. I don't know how he gets it that high. Unless he's playing like RuneScape all day from his phone and like spending money on in-app purchases. And then oddly enough, where you would think he spends the most money because he's jacked, the gym. He spends $60 a month in the gym. Overall, I give this probably like a 4 out of 10. The thing is, like, he's making enough money to pay for this, but overall, to spend so much money in the car, so much money eating out, so much money on gas and his phone bill, he failed in my book. But at least the editing is good.
I repay $2,400 a month for debt repayment. That goes to stuff like my credit card. I had financed some furniture.
Bad mistake. Furniture, I bet he got 0% interest on. So the furniture, I could maybe slide that by. A credit card. Why is he spending $1,100 a month on his car, but he has a credit card payment he's still working to pay off? Why is he spending $250 a month on subscriptions when he's got the credit card payment? That makes no sense to me. That, I'd say, is just bad. And sell the car, get rid of the car, pay off the debt. That's what I sound like Dave Ramsey here, but for credit card debt like that, it's just a big waste of money.
My car payment is $536 a month, and my car wasn't even that much money. I just got.
Oh, Chevy Impala. I'm thinking he's here with like a BMW 5 Series or like an M3 or like, you know, a C43 Mercedes. Chevy Impala. Those things are expensive. Why? For that, he may as well have just gotten a Toyota Corolla.
My credit's terrible. I think if I had good credit, my car payment would probably be around $300 a month, but they gave me like 29% APR, and then they put insurance on my car loan, so it's like I had to pay extra APR, and they put some car insurance thing on there to make the car.
Sell the car! Sell the car! That's stupid high interest rates. Why would you do that? You didn't need a Chevy Impala that badly. You should have gotten a used car, a few $1,000s. I see used cars all the time. I go on Craigslist, I find something for like $2,000. Buy that. Buy that, save up for it, take the bus until then.
Like $50, $60 higher than it already was. $600 a month on dining out, because I go out for lunch every single day, and every single day that I go out for lunch, I'll buy lunch for somebody else.
Man, there's no way to justify that. There's no way. Even if he chalks that up to a business expense, I mean, even then it's stretching it, but eating out every day, that's just laziness. Especially when he has a credit card payment, he's got a car payment with 30% interest. He's digging his own grave at this point. It's not good.
Whether that's a friend or if I'm not buying lunch for a friend, I will literally just buy lunch for a random person at the store.
He can't afford it. You can't afford to do that. Listen, if you have discretionary income and disposable income, you want to spend it on that, you can. But I'm going to tell you, man, the honest reality is that you paying for someone else's lunch is costing you more money in interest. So even though that might cost you like $10 a day, what that's really costing you is like $13, $14 a day with all that interest. So, I mean, they're getting way more than a lunch, and you're paying a 30% premium just so that you could get lunch for somebody else. I can't afford it. Can't afford it. You can one day, not today.
That could be if some girl, I'll buy lunch for a mom and her kids, or just some random girl. If there's a homeless person outside, I'll buy lunch for them for the day.
You gotta help yourself before you help other people. You know in the airplanes, they always tell you, put your own mask on first? And then once your mask is securely fastened, you could help the person next to you. That same thing with finances. You can't help other people if you yourself have this debt, $2,400 a month, and absurdly high interest.
I have 2 gym memberships, one at LA Fitness and then one at a different gym. Those are both $30 a month.
That's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. I think the gym is probably his best expense so far.
When I was growing up, my parents were extremely cheap. I remember we would go grocery shopping at the dollar store. My parents would make sure that they had coupons for everything. They would always get the cheapest option when they were picking up groceries. I remember we would go out and get fast food. My parents would be like, you got a $3 limit for fast food.
That's what I would say. And plus $3 is enough. The McDonald's $3 menu, the McDonald's dollar menu, you get two double cheeseburgers for $3. It's one of the best deals in the world. With tax, it comes to like $3.17 or something like that. It's such a good deal. I like his parents.
So I always told myself, I'm gonna just work hard so I don't have to worry about how much stuff costs. So now when I go out, I go to a restaurant, I go to the grocery store, or if I'm at the mall and I'm shopping, I really don't check the price tag on anything. And the only time I do check the price tag is if I'm at the store and I can't decide between 2 options. I'll normally just buy whatever is the most expensive, or if I'm at a restaurant and I can't decide what to eat, I'll normally just get the most expensive thing on the menu because I just assume that that's gonna be the best because it costs the most money.
Oh, you can't afford it, man. You can't afford it. I really had such high hopes. I had such high hopes when we started this video. I'm like, oh my God, this guy, his editing is on point and he's making a decent amount of money. Chances are that's gonna translate into his no, big mistakes, big mistakes. Can't afford it. Can't afford it. Let's see what his investments. I don't know. At this point, I don't think he has any investments. Let's see.
So even though I had a full ride.
Woo! Wow! $30,000 in student loans. You know what? He's making enough in his career where maybe that's worth it. I can let that slide. $20,000 on American Express. He's buying the most expensive stuff, and that's what he has to show for it. A $20,000 American Express bill. He can't afford it.
At college, I had 5 years of college completely free. I still ended up getting quite a bit of student loan debt because I was pulling out all my student loans in college just so I could have spending money, which is terrible to do, but it's not too bad because I literally pulled out, I want to say, close to $20,000 of student loans just to buy camera equipment with.
I take that all back. I take that all back. Camera equipment, maybe was a good purchase because he's using it. 50 grand gone. That he could have had a down payment for an amazing place in Atlanta, house hacked it, gotten rent from 2 roommates. He has a free place to stay right now. He's building equity in a place. He's got investments coming in, no debt. He would have $2,400 a month left over to reinvest back into the stock market, buying more real estate. He could easily be, he has the potential, it's just not there.
Now, in March, I was quite a bit depressed because I had so many plans on making so many investments, getting my passive income up, getting other streams of income going up this year, but that was all shut down when the country was shut down. So I was a little bit depressed for a few months and I actually had to stop. Well, I mean, I didn't stop shooting videos voluntarily, but I was forced to stop shooting videos and I had to go back to driving Uber to pay my bills. And then a few months after the quarantine kicked in, work started to pick up. And then in May, I had shot 17 videos that month, and then across the summer, I had done a lot of video shoots, and I was very fortunate to make $65,000 in 3 months.
Wow, 65K 3 months? Gee, that's the problem with that. I'm gonna tell him, because I'm happy for him, but that will screw with your perspective on money. You're gonna think, it just psychologically, after the 3rd month of you doing that, every month is gonna be 20K. So what's $15 here, $30 there, $50 here. It adds up. He's talented though. You gotta hand him that. He's very talented, just not with money.
And I wanted to do a lot more traveling this year, but as you can obviously see, there wasn't very much traveling this year because of 2020 put a lot of travel bans and restrictions in place. I wanted to go to India and Norway and Japan this year, but that didn't happen, so.
That's good. That was a blessing in disguise because you put that money towards that American Express bill and that car payment.
I have no money in savings because I just spend everything that I make.
Oh man, I knew we were getting to that. I feel like it's just so silly in the beginning. I was really like talking him up and like, this is gonna be great. Wow. If this were CNBC Make It, you know that dislike ratio would be way higher than it is right here.
I was able to save up an emergency fund in 10 days. In 10 days, I had saved $7,000, but I turned around like the next week and just spent it. So.
What are you spending $7,000 in a week for? It's a horrible mentality, man. I think someone has to just talk you straight here and sit you down. You got to sit down here, and you really got to put your finances in order. You make enough money where you shouldn't have nothing in savings. Because I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're going to go from $135K a year to $250K a year, $250,000 a year. I'm just going to say that, $250,000 a year. Guess what? You're still going to be living paycheck to paycheck. You're still not going to have any money in savings. Then maybe you go to $300K a year. How about that? Still nothing in savings. You're going to spend it all. All it takes is one thing to happen that life throws you curveballs, one thing, and you're out. One thing, you're riding on that line and you have nothing to fall back on. You also have to think you can't keep doing this forever. You don't want to be 70 and be like, I got to make 300K this year because otherwise I have nothing. Nothing in savings. Someone's got to pay for the house. You have to get this under control now. I think you're young enough now. You could do it. You're not in an amount of debt that you can't crawl out of, and you're making enough money and you're talented enough. Like, you could do this so easily, but you got to impose some pretty radical changes here.
In a few years from now, this stream of income will be doubled, and then I want to add on 4 to 5 more streams of income. So I think if I can accomplish all these things and get all the stuff produced, like my online shows, get my YouTube channel monetized, start my real estate portfolio.
All right, so how about this, man? I'll make you a deal. Well, we're all gonna make you a deal as a group effort here. I can't make this deal. How about this? He wants to be monetized on his channel. So how about this? Let's go to his channel. Let's all go and subscribe. I can do my part, and I'm going to subscribe there. There we go. We're subscribed. And let's watch this video for him. Give him some watch time, you know? We'll get his channel monetized. But in return, all I ask is that you get your finances in order. And all of you guys, you're gonna help him keep on track, because you're gonna go to his videos and you're gonna spam. You're gonna tell him like, hey man, stop spending so much. Let's save some money. And you're just gonna hold him accountable to this. And I think that's fair, because now you're gonna make some extra money from the YouTube channel. You've got a really supportive audience who's gonna get behind you. I mean, I know everyone watching, you're gonna subscribe to him. You're gonna watch his videos because it's good content. Like, it's good. But then you can help him save more money. How about that? That's a fair trade.
And I also want to be a professional bodybuilder, and I want to travel and see every country in the world, and I want to just live my whole life like it's an adventure movie.
It's about me.
I love this. Random footage to make the video 10 minutes. I would have done the same thing, man. All right, so my overall critique here, as we finish this up. He is very talented. He's well-spoken, great editor, good energy, motivated, and he's smart. But unfortunately, I think he could have everything and just, it doesn't translate to money. And I'm telling you this because, like, I know you could do great things, and I know you could save up a lot of money, you could invest a lot of money, and you could use that money to help as many people as you want to. And you also have a platform of, now we're probably gonna get you to like 5, 6, 7,000 subscribers after this video. You're gonna have a big platform that you could help people on. You could help people edit and bodybuild and stuff. I'm telling you, man, you're giving 30% of your loans to giant corporations who are doing nothing with it except giving their CEOs mega bonuses. That's where your money, every time you go and buy, that's where your money is going. Every time you buy someone a sandwich, your money is really going in interest to pay some CEO so he could make another like hour payment on his Lamborghini Aventador. That's what your money's going. So let's not do that. Let's have the money go back in your pocket, and then you dictate where that money goes. Fair? I think that's fair. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and make sure, before you leave the video, go down in the description, get your 4 free stocks, and go and subscribe to him, watch his channel, give him some watch time. We're gonna get him monetized. And all I ask is that in return, you save more money, you post regularly, you help people, and that's it. That fair trade. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to destroy the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. I post it pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there, as in the podcast, the Iced Coffee Hour. New episodes being posted every single Sunday, so make sure to be a part of that. And don't forget to get your 4 free stocks down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.